Do solemnly swear.
Do solemnly swear.
That I will support and defend.
That I will support and defend.
It is an oath every single service member takes when entering the military.
Constitution of the United States.
But the Pentagon confirms on January 6th, some of the extremists who stormed the U.S. Capitol were active duty military. DOD tells us they aren't aware of any active duty troops being indicted just yet.
We're grateful for what you're doing.
The new Secretary of Defense has issued a stand-down order directing commanding officers to hold discussions about extremism in the ranks. Secretary Lloyd Austin writes, "We will not tolerate actions that go against the fundamental principles of the oath we share. It is incumbent upon each of us to ensure that actions associated with these corrosive behaviors are prevented."
It doesn't happen overnight. It happens likely over time.
Retired Major Mike Lyons is a military analyst and West Point grad. We asked him how this could happen.
There is a story behind it. It's likely an individual story for what these people did.
What these people allegedly did wasn't just betray an oath, but break a DOD rule. This instruction says military personnel must not actively advocate extremist ideology or causes, and they can't participate in demonstrations where violence is likely to result. If they do, they'll face punishment from commanders.
And you go to work every day in the military, good day or bad day, you're doing something important. And for whatever reason, individuals that decided to do that lost their way about it. And it's possible in our world, given all the forces that act on people. And how does the leadership not pick up on these people? There's red flags that usually come about, and the leadership has got to be more attuned to them.
That's where Lyons believes the stand down will come into play. We've learned over the next 60 days, leaders will choose one day to drop everything and talk about this issue with those in their commands. The discussion should include the importance of our oath of office, a description of impermissible behaviors, and procedures for reporting suspected or actual extremist behaviors.
It allows the military to catch its breath. Sometimes what's called the op tempo, and that's the pace at which the military runs, gets so far out in front that commanders and leaders just don't recognize that they're making mistakes.
Veteran and Maryland Congressman Anthony Brown hopes part of the defense bill Congress passed in January will also help. It requires the military to ask service members about their experiences with racism, extremism, and anti-Semitism in workplace surveys.
What we want to do is really get our arms around the problem in the military.
Both Brown and Lyons think these efforts need to start early.
We want to better understand how can we identify these individuals during the recruitment process so that we can screen them and prevent them from joining the military. And we want to better understand what is it about the military environment that is attractive.
What are the consequences if the military does not root out this extremism?
People are going to lose faith in it. It has one mission: fight and win the nation's wars. And these are distractions that will get in the way of doing that.
Secretary Austin says this is just the first initiative. Commanders will have the ability to tailor their discussions to what's going on in each specific unit. We've reached out to the branches to find out how they'll organize these sessions. You can see their individual responses right now on the WUSA 9 app and website.